Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Solve It, a visual novel, Death of a CEO, and I don't remember what we were going to do. Oh yeah, colorful haired lady. Guess we'll talk to Penelope about the colorfully haired lady. She'd probably just say it was someone else though. You said you were on the air when Matthew died. Oh, hello, hi, what's going on, you two? You got your pupils dilating slightly. Come on, it's time for the truth. We have a witness. I'll say we have a witness. A witness spotted a colorfully haired lady move a water bottle to the pool, and clearly that can only be you, apparently. When? Right before Matthew Park died. Oh, guys, I don't know what to say. You lean close to her and say quietly, revise your statement. It's okay, you made a mistake. We're not cops. My hair is colorful, can't deny it. And you were by the pool. Well, yes, I was there, but I didn't move anyone's water bottle. Why did you lie? What really happened? What really happened? I went from yoga to the locker room. There's a window that looks down onto the pool. I saw Cindy and Lavinia walk away from the pool. Then I saw Matthew heading out of the men's locker room, so I decided to go out there and hang out by the water. Why the rush? Why did you lie to us? Why the rush? We know why she lied. They were having an affair. There are always things to discuss with him. We exchanged a few words, and then I got a call and I had to go. I guess he died right after that? You told us you were on the air, nowhere near the pool. I pre-record a segment of Late Night Silicon Valley every week with my reporter friend. We always do that so she can go home early and take care of her kids. So I wasn't live on the air like I said. I thought it wouldn't matter. The police will check. Ashford's no dummy. And your assistant shouldn't have to lie to protect you. Yes, you're right. I'll talk to Ashford. He'll understand. Better hope so. Who can confirm your revised statement? You were at the pool, but you didn't move any drinks. The pool boy was there. What's his name, with the muscles? He made the drinks for me and Matthew. He moved the drinks. I never touched them. Not my job. Wow, heaven forbid you have to touch a drink. She shuffles papers on her desk. She's lost something. A lot's come out tonight, and I'd feel better if we can do something right now. She takes 2 pages from her printer. It's an NDA saying everything you learn about the Park Corporation will be secret and not to be disclosed to anyone. Just sign here and here. Sure, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks, we're not your employees. We're not required to sign an NDA. Her smile fades. This is really important, not just for the Park Corporation, but for Cindy and Herschel, and honestly, my peace of mind. No thank you, Penelope. Okay, fine. No thank you. We can decide on our own. No thank you, Penelope. She wavers between strategies. She smiles. Sleuth +4. Tough negotiator. Well, maybe later. I trust you. Clearly she's forgotten the previous scene. I don't think we got any new information from her. She wouldn't have been there. Do you know about the argument? Nope. Yeah, we're going to ask Jennifer about the loud argument between Herschel and his father. You bring a blanket to Jennifer. She thanks you and wraps it around her legs. She shivers. Yeah, Herschel and his dad had a huge fight, and apparently it was over me. I can't understand it. And his dad never met you? And his dad never met you. She shakes her head. That's not exactly a denial. Herschel and I were running away to a new life. He went to say goodbye to to his dad, and then his plans were off. Yeah, you keep switching between Matthew and Dad, and why do you call it running away? And yeah, Matthew and Dad, I did notice that. You keep calling Mr. Park Matthew and Dad. You did that last time, too. What's going on? Sleuth +6. Please, let's just drop it. It'll just stir up trouble. Trouble's here. Matthew Park was murdered. Whatever you're embarrassed about, you can trust us. We can help. Unless you're, Penelope. She could not trust us. She looks at Logan for a moment, then at you. I told you I overstayed my visa. That isn't the whole story. Matthew Park, Herschel's dad, was my boss. Your boss? For how long? Or, I'm just saying your boss. Your boss? What do you mean? You remember I dropped out right before graduation? It was because I did a 48-hour code jam that was judged by the great Matthew Park. You coded that in the Park style. Gutsy move. Yes, sir. I studied everything you've done. I'll turn this down a bit. Drop out and work for me. Wait, you had no work visa. Hired to do what? Hired to do what? Ghost coding, under the table work. He had a reputation as a genius, but he couldn't be bothered to write code anymore. He outsourced it all to me. And you weren't getting any credit? And you were trapped. He was a fraud. And you were trapped. I thought he would, get me an H-1B visa and announce I was his protege. But he kept pushing it off, and finally I realized I was in a pit and there was no way out. Sometimes I'd work 15-hour days while he slipped out of the office. He said he'd report me to ICE if I stepped out of line. What finally saved me was Love. Love? Or Logan, did you know any of this? I'll just say Love. I don't think she knew. He knew. Love with Herschel. The only time I got outside my room was yoga class, and I finally saw Herschel there. She takes off the blanket. Just thinking about him warms her. And it was love at first sight, for me at least. You knew he was your boss's son, or how did you meet? You knew he was your boss's son. Yes, I couldn't explain to him because it was too weird and he thought I was a different kind of girl. I kept seeing him in class and our mats kept ending up closer, and I got him to take me on to that lounge downstairs on a date, and then we danced, and then it really was love, real love between us. And love gave me the courage to go on a strike. I stopped coding. Mr. Park, Matthew, was furious. I'm going to be humiliated. This has to end. Yes, it's going to end. I'm gone. I quit. We're through. That's why he fought with Herschel. That's why his code went downhill. That's why he fought with Herschel. He had to break you up to keep you there. You're the genius behind the Park Corporation. New clue. Jennifer is the genius behind the Park Corporation. Jennifer leans back. The light from the pool reflects around her. Please don't tell Herschel. Don't tell him you're a genius. When are you going to tell him? When are you going to tell him? You don't want Detective Ashford to break the news. She doesn't look worried. This won't look good to the police. It's a motive. They'll say you or Herschel killed Mr. Park so you could be free. You'll solve it. I believe in you. I don't know who the culprit is. Everyone's got motives. Well, I don't know that Lavinia necessarily has a motive. Let's talk to her about Jennifer. Jennifer being the genius. Because we haven't talked to this woman at all. The lounge is at low tide. Couples huddle around candles in the darkness. Lavinia, we have info that affects the corporation. She raises an eyebrow. Her friends drift away. Go. I have to pause for a minute. Okay, back to Lavinia. I've already forgotten her voice. Go. A young woman I know named Jennifer Kobara is the genius behind Park Corporation. Lavinia smiles and puts her hand on yours. Yes. You knew? Why didn't you tell me? You knew? I'm sorry. I didn't want to say anything because it's not my story to tell. Jennifer has a right to privacy. She did pair programming with Matthew, right? She did all his work for years. He never got her a work visa. She did more than that. She did all his work for years. She was crunching 15-hour days while he slipped out with Penelope. Lavinia frowns. I did not know that. That's bad. Your majority shareholder, Matthew, is dead. You need to put things right. Your majority shareholder, Matthew, is dead. You need to put things right. Plans come together quickly in her mind. You know what? I wanted to take over. I think that could be great for the company. Girl power. You're right, Lavinia. I don't know if you're the murderer, but yeah. She starts a video call. Why'd you do it here? Penelope will love the PR angle. I'll convince the board. How much of Matthew's work did you say she did? 100%. Don't make this public yet. 100%. Until she went on strike. She stops. That explains a lot. Oh no, wait. Lavinia cancels her call. The police will think it's a motive. She killed Matthew to take his place. Maybe not to take his place, maybe to get out. Lavinia nods. She drums her manicured fingernails on the bar. We need to protect her. The next 48 hours will be tricky. Thank you. I needed to know. Lavinia puts a hand on your arm. Your skin tingles. I appreciate your help so much. Looks like we're going to be up all night. Do you want to take a break and go upstairs? Yeah. Are you asking me and Logan? Are you asking me and Logan? Ah, sorry. I thought you knew. It's ladies' night in the VIP lounge. Logan, you'll have to stay here at the bar. I understand. Do you want a private meeting and probably romance with Lavinia? Absolutely. On second thought, I'm too busy. I don't have any coins anyway. Plus, you could be the murderer, and I just don't jump into things like that. Got work. I respect that. Is anything holding you up? Let me help. There's one person we haven't been able to meet yet. The pull boy. Nico. Yes, he's always running around. He's got 2 or 3 jobs. He's a part-timer here. Sleuth +4. Right, can you call him in? He found the body. Can you call him in? For the next hour, Lavinia works her phone. Nico is bartending a party. No, Nico is working at a 24-hour gym. No, he went home with some cougar who picked him up. You find a quieter corner of the bar and call your client. You fill him in on your progress. My girlfriend's not texting me back. She's just being careful. We can't talk about her over the phone. Lavinia comps you and Logan to food at the bar. You order fries wrapped in newspaper, chips and guac, a really good French onion soup. Ugh, I can't imagine eating something wrapped in a newspaper, though. Nothing against that, it's just my germophobia. So I'll just say the soup. It's delicious. Sometime later, you hear Lavinia yelling into her phone. I don't care, get your ass in here. She's tracked down Nico. He's at the closing night of a local microbrewery. Half hour later, Nico walks in the back door of the lounge. I wonder what happens if you don't click on the name. New person, bartender / pool boy. You know, when they say pool boy, I was picturing someone younger and scrawnier. We'll go talk to Nico. After hours, partiers push in through the double doors and surge around you and Logan. Lavinia yells to you. I told Nico to take a shift behind the bar. He wouldn't come all this way for free. I'll try to keep this short. How is he as an employee? Try to keep this short. We just have a few questions. Turn it down a bit. It's party music. You press through the melee. Nico takes orders and flirts with customers. He smiles at you. Hey, beauty, what do you have? Just a short talk. A Lavinia special for me and an old-fashioned for T.S. Logan. I'll say just a short talk. I don't drink. Just a short talk. I saw you at the pool, FBI. Private investigators were looking into the death of Matthew Park. Hey, the music went away. You know it's traditional in these situations to tip your bartender before he talks. I'm out of coins, buddy. You turn and say quietly to Logan. Do we pay informants? Depends. It may taint the evidence if this goes on trial, but sometimes it's the only way. Give me a Lavinia special, Nico. I can't drink on the job, Nico. Can't drink. I can't drink on the job, especially in front of my boss, T.S. Logan. You're Logan, sleuth of Silicon Valley? Yes, we'd like your help. We'll be at that table in the corner when you have a minute. Lavinia okayed it. A few minutes later, Nico eases down next to you. Nico, how are you holding up? Take us back to the start of everything. Take us back to the start of the evening. What brought you to the pool? Nico squints, trying to remember. Well, I was working behind the bar up there. Happy hour was over. It had emptied out by the time Mr. Park and what's-her-name came in with the purple hair. Penelope, Lavinia, Cindy. Penelope. Swift Bus, too. Penelope, that's who I mean, the PR star. She and Mr. Park walked to the pool together. I mean, that doesn't sound quite like what she said, but it could be. What was their mood? What happened next? What happened? Interesting, what happened next? I mixed 2 specials for Mr. Park and Penelope, and I put the drinks by the pool. New clue, Nico mixed Matthew Park's drink and left it. You follow up quickly. Specials? You physically moved the specials to the pool. Specials? The same drinks you mix here? Oh, it's not liquor. It's more like energy drinks. Everyone's got a custom water bottle. What did they have? Plot twist. Matthew tried to murder someone else and drank the wrong thing by mistake. Although that'd be pretty stupid of him. Penelope's is mostly Red Bull and an adrenaline cola. Matthew's is wheat paste with electrolytes. Is that an energy drink? It all takes a long time to mix. They talked. Penelope left for a phone call or something. I picked up her empty bottle and I heard a splash. I think Mr. Park dove in. He stops and puts his hands up. I just want to be clear here that I'm not the lifeguard, okay? I'm a bartender. I haven't been trained and I'm not supposed to watch the pool. Everyone swims at their own risk. Did the police harass you about that? We understand. Sure, we understand. Go on. Anyway, I'm restocking the bar and I turn to see Mr. Park floating in the pool. He wasn't moving. What position was he in? Well, I can tell he's face down, and I think he's just holding his breath, you know, like for endurance training, no big deal. Are we done here? I see some regulars I need to serve. Mr. Park's face down in the pool. At some point you realize. Yeah, right. So I'm collecting towels, maybe 10 more minutes. I turn back, and he's still face down, so I jump in. I turn him over and pull him to the shallow end. I thought maybe I shouldn't lift him out, because maybe he broke his neck in the dive. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. You tried first aid, you called the police. You tried first aid? I did, yeah. His phone was there by the pool, and I called 911. And I tried mouth-to-mouth and all that, but he's dead. He's gone. I could tell. It was, Okay, look, I gotta get back. Here's my number if you got more questions. We got a bachelorette party coming in. They need me. Later. What coins do we have? Let's try asking him about the colorful-haired lady moving the bottle. I think you should ask someone else about that clue. You can ask her I'm moving it. Nope. Someone will tell us about this colorful-haired lady. Well, we'll try asking Lavinia. Lavinia takes you to the DJ booth. She puts one arm around you and one around Logan. When this is over, promise to come back. I like you. It's a great club. We need to check something with you. It's a great club. I never knew about it until tonight. Thanks. It's not my best investment, but it's a nice place to have a place to take friends. A witness says someone moved water bottles at the pool. Lavinia raises her eyebrows. She waits for your next sentence. They saw a colorfully haired lady. They saw you. They saw a colorfully haired lady moving Matthew Park's water bottle. This will be important to the police. That wasn't me. I ordered a drink, but it didn't come in time, so I left early. I wasn't anywhere near the pool when whatever happened, happened. Can anyone confirm that? Where were you? Can anyone confirm that? Sleuth plus floor. Nico. Nico can confirm it. He was making drinks or maybe cleaning the pool. Ask him. New clue. Can Nico confirm Lavinia's alibi? Let's get him up here. She looks toward the bar. I thought he was still here. Maybe he's on break. While we wait, tell us about the drinks. Start at the beginning. Tell us about the drinks. Cindy and I like to lie by the pool and read after yoga. We ordered drinks from Nico, but he was taking way too long. I turned to Cindy and said, "This is ridiculous. I'm gone." I know. I'm white walking. I'll cancel your order. Don't bother. Why was it taking so long? What was your order? Why was it taking so long? Ask Nico. I didn't order anything different. I don't wait around for anyone. Impatient. Understood. Understood. So I walked out. Then the last thing I knew, that's the last I know. I took a long shower. And I was half dressed when a female police officer came into the dressing room and told me there'd been an accident. Okay, thanks. We'll find Nico and confirm. How's it going? Are you close to solving this thing? I can't discuss it. We're keeping ahead of the competition. We're keeping ahead of the competition. Ashford's running tests we can't do, but we're getting more interviews. What do you think, Logan? Is this tougher than the other Park cases you've solved? Oh, I've already solved it. I'm just waiting for my assistant to catch up. Yeah, okay, Park, just leave a murderer on the loose. Hope they don't kill again. You laugh. You look out onto the dance floor. Projected lights coil around bodies in the dark. I hope it's not Lavinia or Jennifer. I also kind of hope it's not Herschel. Because poor Jennifer. I could live with it being Penelope. It's actually Ashford. It's Matthew's laptop. It's the real killer. Well, we've got to wait at least a minute for another key. While we're doing that, let's try and decide where we want to go next. Yeah, we got to go to Nico and confirm Lavinia's alibi. Cindy, can Nico confirm Lavinia's alibi? I'm going to pause for like 47 seconds. Okay, so I actually ended up waiting till we have 2 keys, and we got a third one coming up. And I think we're talking to Nico, seeing if he can confirm the alibi. I don't know how long this game is. It would help if I did. The music pulses erratically. The lights retract. You lose your footing. We can start again in the morning. Are you getting tired, Logan? Not while the trail's hot. Not while the trail's hot. Let's run it down. You got your second wind. Nico is at the back door, moving crates. You enjoy watching Nico's muscles work. The gust of fresh air. The gust of fresh air. That is all. Guys, I love you, but I have to work. Don't throw around that word. Would you rather talk to the cops? This is about Lavinia. This is about Lavinia, your boss. He glances at her. She's greeting clients by the entrance. Be quick. I mean, what's he going to say? No? She's his boss. Did Lavinia move the water bottles by the pool or not? What did you see? Was there a problem? He puts an arm behind his head and flexes. Are you trying to distract us? Yes, Matthew Park was poisoned, or someone touched Matthew Park's drink. Just answer the question, pretty boy. Who touched Matthew Park's drink by the pool? Are you trying to pin something on me? Wow, this conversation is over. An impulse strikes you. It's just a hunch, but I bet I could get more out of Nico if we were alone. Take Nico out to the alley for some info and optional romance? Go for it, or no, I'll ignore my hunch. No, I'm not I don't have any coins, and I don't want to spend them anyway, but we'll look at the thing. Yeah, still no free coins, so no. Were you going to say something? You'll never know. Let me pay you for your time. Nico, let me pay you for your time. I value important, well-connected informants. You and Nico settle on a price. It's high, but Logan doesn't question your move. He pays. We have a witness who says Lavinia moved the water bottles at the pool. Lavinia says she didn't. You were there. What happened? Nico shakes his head. Lavinia did not touch or move any water bottles by the pool. You're sure? You're gonna have to do better than that. You're sure? I remember because she came and yelled at me very loudly about being slow. Don't get me wrong, she's a great boss, tough but fair. She went off to the locker room and then Cindy left and neither of them got their drinks. So she went to the locker room? I thought she just left. He looks up and thinks. So yeah, the only drink I finished mixing was Matthew's because it's super complicated. So who did Jennifer see by the pool? You've got conflicting testimony. There is something else. He looks around slyly. It's kind of awkward, actually. I didn't tell the police about this because, well, honestly, I thought there might be a reward, but what you got? Get to the point. What you got? If you want to give me, like, I don't know, $500, I'll give you Matthew Park's phone that he left by the side of the pool. There must be important stuff on it. It's been buzzing all night. Let's negotiate. Give it to me or I'll tell the cops. Great, let's do this. Punch him and take it. Give it to me or I tell the cops. Whoa, you're hardcore. That's cool. I respect that, but I think I'm going to sell to the police, thanks. You're a tough chick. I like you. For $100, I'll tell you Matthew Park's last words. He whispered something to Penelope just before he dove into the pool. Did she mention that? No, I don't remember. No, what did he say? For $100. Logan reluctantly hands over the Benjamin. Something about going blind. I didn't hear exactly, but Penelope nodded and, blushed. That's not worth $100. It seemed really significant to both of them. Those were his last words before he drowned. New clue. Did Penelope hear them? Well, I guess we have to go to Penelope and ask her about Matthew's last words. I wonder what would happen with that phone. Who's calling him when he's dead? Penelope is napping on a couch in the back of her office. An assistant gently wakes her. Hey, any news? Sorry to wake you. We need the whole truth. Sorry to wake you. It's been a tough night. I wasn't really sleeping. You can see she's been crying. Nico, the pool guy, says Matthew Park whispered something to you just before he died. Penelope blinks and looks upset. He what? He was eavesdropping? He didn't hear what was said. Why didn't you tell us? He didn't hear what was said. But I think it's important and you need to tell us. Sleuth +4. Okay, Matthew whispered to me, honestly, I didn't hear all of it, but it was something about blind Capri. Something like that. He whispered it and he smiled. New clue, Matthew's last words. Blinds at the Capri? And that made me blush, even though I didn't understand. You remember, he could charm anyone. He was married. What happened next? We're just going to say what happened next. What happened next? I had to go and handle a call, so I left right after that. I guess those were his last words. What does it mean? What way did he say it? What does it mean? Blind Capri, what does it mean? I don't know. How did it strike you at the time? Maybe he knew he was in danger. Maybe that was like, in the event of my death, open this envelope. She starts to slump down again. An intern brings her tea. I need to focus on this big press conference coming up. Herschel and Cindy have to announce the future of the Park Corporation. Shareholders must be worried. We've met the genius behind the company. We've met the genius behind the company. I don't understand. We'll reveal everything when the moment's right. I have to get a hold of Herschel. He's not answering his phone or his TV. She looks blankly at her monitors. The stock continues to fall. We'll check in later. As you walk to the door, your phone lights up. Hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. We didn't like Herschel's answers during the questioning. He's upgrading to suspect. We're negotiating with his lawyers right now. What do you mean negotiating? He's not the killer. What did he say wrong? What did he say wrong? This girlfriend of his, Jennifer, apparently she was being blackmailed by Matthew Park, and Herschel killed his father to free her. Did he confess to that? So you found the girlfriend. Excuse me, did he confess to that? We're not going to reveal we knew he had a girlfriend. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Not yet. How could Herschel do it? He was in the yoga studio on the other side of a window the whole time. His alibi is his girlfriend. That won't fly. No, we have Lavinia and Penelope and Nico and Cindy. They were all at the pool. Herschel was not there. He was nowhere near his father. You're wrong. One of us is wrong. Just thought you should know. Laptop at the Capri Motel. I want to try the last words. And we only got a few seconds to get our key. Yeah, we got a key, so it worked. Used a key, so it worked. You lock the door, check outside, close the blinds. Close the blinds. You hurry to the blinds. A code! A pattern. He carved the slats. Matthew's last words. Matthew's last words. Blind Capri. He must have meant the blinds at the Capri. I'm a genius. I'll use the laptop. Now position. Ready? No, wait. Let me look at this. No, wait. Up, down, up, down, down. I think it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, we'll see. 6 switches. Up. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I'll try. The lock screen shows 6 switches, each in its position ready. Up. Down. Up. Hazard rejected! Laptop flashes angrily and resets. The code is probably, I'll try. I'm looking right at it! Up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Up. Password accepted. Okay, good. The middle one doesn't count, I guess. Sleuth plus 20! Oh, hey, these are coins we're getting. Goody! The lock screen disappears. The laptop brightens, connects to the motel Wi-Fi, and slowly comes to life. You look at Logan. He nods toward the screen. The dead man's laptop shows 2 files, an unencrypted video and an encrypted folder labeled Black Ops. Play the video first! You tap on the video. It's dated last night. It shows the motel room at sunset. Wow. Matthew appears. You feel a creepy tingle up your back. You're right where he sat. Logan, these files have everything you need to finish my investigation. What investigation? This is right before he died. This is... Shh. I've gotten as far as I can on my own. The names and dates can be verified. I need you to finish the case. Matthew does not look well. He drops some shim into a cup, swirls it around, and swallows it. Are we sure he didn't accidentally kill himself? I called Detective Ashford at Homicide. I trust him. I hope you can work together. I know you had differences in the past. I'll watch what he's doing, listen to his words. Listen. My son's in danger. You helped us before. In the background, a slender woman comes in the door. She takes off her hoodie. What are you doing? Just some work. Turn it off. They kiss. Hey, we need to stop meeting. People are noticing, and I feel bad for Cindy. You didn't feel bad for her when she found out. Cindy and I are separated. She's sleeping with the pool boy. It's fine. New clue. Matthew said Cindy slept with the pool boy. He closes the laptop, and the video cuts off. We need to get his laptop out of here. What do you think, Logan? I want to look at the encrypted stuff. What do you think, Logan? Should we loop in Ashford? Logan rubs his temples. Motel phone rings. Logan hardly hears it. Answer! Hello? Honey, there's a guy running towards your room. Look out! Someone wearing heavy steel-toed boots runs up the stairs outside. You hear the metal step shake. Grab the laptop! They're coming toward this room. Barricade the door. Hide in the bathroom. Barricade the door! The laptop! You and Logan push the dresser in front of the door. The TV falls and sparks. The door buckles inward. Splinters and dust explode into the room. Gosh, look at this guy. Batty! Where is it? He runs toward you, arm extending. Sidestep and trip him. You step to the right, grab his jacket, and block his leading foot. He stumbles into the wall-length mirror. Glass and blood spray the wall. Sleuth plus 2! All the lights go out. Uh-oh. You hear a crash as Logan throws the man against the headboard. You swing a chair. The attacker stumbles into the drug table and shim clouds the room. Let's flicker back on. The door is open. Die! Grab the laptop. Run the door. Laptop! Sleuth plus 4. You grab the laptop. The cable is broken free. Logan kicks the guy against the window. The blinds collapse around him. You run outside, down the stairs, and into the courtyard. Sirens approach from all directions. Logan skips the stairs and jumps to the pavement. You run. Half-hour later, you and Logan stumble into his office. You're both bleeding. I guess the cops did not want to question us. You wash your face in a sink in the corner. Logan changes his shirt. Your heart pounds. Are we safe here, or did we lose him? Did we lose him? Yeah. Who sent the muscle? New clue. Who sent him, and how did he find us? Well, the one who told us about that place was Penelope. You sit down in the guest chair. Your body starts to ache. 10 hours ago, you were here trying to get a job. Matthew's laptop hums quietly on the coffee table. What secrets are encrypted within? New clue. Matthew's laptop with encrypted Black Ops folder. Well, we can't do anything now because we're out of keys. Do we pause and wait? I think we'll end this part here. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.